And now we have the matchup we saw earlier.
Zamboni
in finals. These two have played before, but like prior to today. And Ben has taken those sets. There was one kind of recent that was somewhat close. I think it might have been still a 3-0.
So is it Zamboni and Ben?
Yeah, Zamboni won 3-1 and winners.
I'll let you type those in because
I think definitely like not.
No wait.
Should be grand finals the first one.
Yeah, I got it.
Like I think it'll at least go to a second set. I mean, hey, I don't know. Zamboni's playing kind of hot today, but I think we'll at least see both players and losers by the end of this first 3 out of 5. If I had to guess.
Dude, I cannot get over how good this.
Yeah, it's good stuff. In the big button update, you're not gonna lose it.
Also, the freaking swap players.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. Yeah, that's so useful.
It just like.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got it wrong on OFD, it's just like.
Yeah, to use it.
Time to use it. Boom. Boom.
All right.
I'm slowly losing it.
So a little background of the free Bucky. So Zamboni plays a little bit of Valorant, and apparently the buckshot's a gun that was, I think, downgraded or something like that. Oh, okay. And so free Bucky is.
I've played very little. I played very little Valorant, and I hate Valorant.
Okay, glitch. Play your match.
You do what you want. Do you want to DK Dittos again after this? Oh, sad.
Yeah, it's his
own. Oh, it is late.
Young boy on bedtime. I mean, fair enough. Like, I think for younger people, like students, like it's sometimes hard to convince their parents, like, hey, I'm gonna go to a tournament for 5 hours. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's still cool.
See, we had it all online, so they were already at their house.
That is nice. I'm sure a lot of participants for online tournaments are young students. Just because it's
definitely a younger crowd. Some of them. Yeah. We have this one player who I don't know how old she is, but she's definitely younger. But she is maybe like one of the sickest inklings I've ever seen. Her Toto. Dude, it was crazy because I remember her first tournament and like we never knew who they were. They somehow found our Discord and was like, okay, we'll join. Freaking doing these crazy roller things.
It gets to 0 to 40 and it's even. Yeah, and the thing is earlier, like the back throw that Pac-Man got, it was a misspaced fair from Wolf. He could have do maybe a fair into raw back air, and that can kill really early. So a guy that comes to our tournaments a lot, his old tag was Dirk, and now he goes by Zook. He actually
Dirk?
Yeah,
I think I remember that
tag. He made it out of a round run pools at SmashCon, and actually won his first match out of in those pools against Zero. This guy, I think he won a cave. Like he's a really good player, and he got a fair back air 80 against Ness. And clutched it out last day. So like that's combo stands in my mind. Everyone's like, yeah, maybe that shouldn't have killed, but we'll take it. And maybe it was just back air. I know it finished with full back air. And wow, ledge hop, throw the bell.
I love, that's so sick.
You know, because you're afraid, you're hoping it might go away.
Yeah, it's like either you jump, you get hit by it, or you just stay there.
A lot of times, I think a panic option. Like a panic option you might do is if there's something at the ledge, just roll. At least that's what I would do. And I think Ben was ready there for the roll, and gets a little bit of help from the water to get the dash attack. Yeah, and really solid.
Still very even game.
F-Tilt outranges Pac-Man a little bit. And yeah, we're just seeing it's not in Spaces do well, I said earlier, not just because of the reflector. Certainly that's on the table. It's something Ben has to consider.
Yeah.
But and unfortunately not the best recovery, and one little mistake can lead to a death. But yeah, and Wolf is just able to really box with Pac-Man pretty well. Like some characters are not based on projectiles, and sometimes Pac-Man still has better frame data.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back from Twitter.com.
I'm just gonna upload the VODs real quick. I've uploaded these. This is that was on the recording setup earlier, and this Wi-Fi is pretty good. I gotta say.
Is it?
Yeah. And so I just upload the base files because I used to chop them up together like I would for stream, but it just takes a long time. So, and have it loading.
Does it know the names already?
I'll put them in later.
Okay.
At least
Were those other videos that I was looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and yes,
Lilat time.
Yeah. And that's one thing, like, you start to see Lilat more the farther you get into the bracket.
Yeah.
At a low level, like, no one really wants to go to Lilat. And,
that's rough.
Yeah. Yeah,
banter.
No coaching. No coaching your opponent. But yeah, that's one thing that Zamboni...
Dude, I personally always coach my opponent.
That's one thing Zamboni got on me earlier was I did a rising up air when he was shielding on a platform. I'll smash out of shield. That's one thing that it can still work. Like,
see, I only played one game against this wolf before we reset our thing to a DK Ditto. But yeah. Good parry.
Yeah, and then he's powering up a little bit. Yeah, it definitely looks like he'll at least go to second set. But, you know, sometimes with a little bit of with the bracket reset, it's like it's a clean slate. Yeah, and gets the back air maybe a little early to kill, but hey, he still gets it. And back air strong from Wolf, very good move. Yeah, and a lot of times, like a rising forward air can a lot of times catch fruit as you're used to it. So a forward air is a really good option. And one thing earlier, like that caused Zamboni to die too early, like because you think like he up E'd and he maybe could have bounced on the trampoline, but the hitbox of his up B actually went through the trampoline and caused it. So
yeah.
Sometimes it'll make it go to either yellow or red, and once it's red, once you hit it again, it goes into helpless.
That just
that's the great equalizer right there.
Zamboni definitely wants to win
gets
this.
to throw out a shield. That works on the ledge. That works out a shield. It's something. Yeah, it keeps you honest for sure. And Wolf's side B pretty scary. Ben actually intercepted it last game with the hydrant. I think it's man, maybe went for a down smash or maybe should have, but and it's like the hydrant maybe messed him up a little bit. But definitely, you know, we can see, Rage is still a little bit of a thing in this game, and not quite as much as the last game, probably for the best. But we definitely see like on a, not necessarily a smaller stage, but like it's not a big one, so like we can see some kills pretty early on the side of these. Yeah, and with the slant, he probably went for a forward air up air, but he lands on the hydrant and does an up tilt. Like, probably didn't even do that. It is funny when someone lands on top of the hydrant because it's just a small little platform technically, but it is kind of funny. And yeah, intercept.
Dude, you see like how sick that is? Like he can use that. What? Was that a stage spike?
That was a stage spike. He hit him vulnerable.
And he hit him up back now.
Zamboni's like, they was out of the game, like, bro, it was your counter pick. But hey, that's why, Zamboni in winter side, he has another set to play with. But he's not out of this set yet.
Yeah.
We've seen reverse 3-0s today. I think we have. I don't know. I mean, there hasn't,
allegedly.
I've heard that reverse 3-0s are possible. We haven't had that many 3 out of 5 sets. Compared to like a major, there's like top 64 all specified. But yeah, there's definitely Ben, I'd say, like, even though Zamboni was on winner's side, Ben's still favored. That being said, Zamboni just beat him, so obviously I think he can do pretty solidly. He's just gonna have to. I think it's definitely something to where Ben's been in this spot a lot before. Zamboni, he's getting up the ranks. He got second last week, but I think he did kind of like Frostbite just came and just beat all of them.
Yeah, that's what Frostbite does.
But like
best.
this is something to where. Ben a little bit farther down for Frostbite. Still really good, but a little bit more beatable. And so that's one thing. I think the more you play Ben, the more you start to learn his tricks. The thing is, he knows you learn his tricks, so he mixes up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, goes for the wall jump with Pac-Man. A little bit unnecessary.
I didn't know Pac-Man had a wall jump.
Yeah, it's characters that have a wall jump and you don't know. It's like they probably shouldn't have it.
Fair.
Like Villager.
I mean, doesn't Pac-Man have enough recovery options?
Yeah. But I know Pac-Man side B, if it's telegraphed, you can actually spike him at where the little pellet is. You can kind of hit him there. I remember him playing Puppet, and
so who's coming from losers right now?
Ben is in loser side, but it's looking like it might be a reset, so they both will be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember Ben playing Puppet, and Ben's like, "Hey, Puppet, we should Pac-Man do it." And so then, Ben actually barely beat him in the Pac-Man battle. But then Pac-Man switched to his main Pokemon trainer. And he kept going for Ivysaur Spike on that Pac-Man side beats. And like, no one's ever punished that before. Typically, he just gets back, and then he goes really hard with side B, and then bounce, come back.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting seeing, and like one thing Wolf can actually do is a down smash move, man. Wasn't not confident in the reflector, but down smash is actually pretty good at covering the ledge.
Oh yeah, it doesn't go below.
But the thing is, Ben can mix up when he's doing it because he can bounce, and like it's not always sure when to do that. So yeah, Ben. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? Like, we don't think about it anymore, but you can hold Smash so long in this game.
the little green fruit that's floating through.
It's also a strong fruit, too.
Yeah, that's not bad, yeah.
There's a lot of fruit.
Yeah, and one thing that, like not to say too loud, but Wolf projectiles is really good, which is really fast. Of course, Pac-Man has more projectiles, but laser is really good.
I remember early. I remember early Ultimate.
Ooh, get some landing there.
Neutral winner. Just hit B with Wolf.
Yeah, for sure. And it's actually Zamboni with a 1% lead right here.
Yeah, dude.
And I was going to say that the lead wasn't as big as it was.
Now it is.
It can cover going to ledge, but also getting off the ledge.
Yeah.
You know, down smash, the classic covering both sides.
Is that one? I mean, Wolf has good smash attacks all around.
He's about to lap him right here.
Let's see.
And yeah, Ben with the patience. And we're gonna see, yeah. And after throwing it a second time, it goes away. And another thing, the smash attack goes through. And maybe after an air dodge, you know, maybe I think he's just satisfied with getting a projectile, and gets the third one.
Tries to two-frame with the down smash, doesn't quite get it.
For another thing he'll do is falling back air into rising forward air, and then he'll still be in the air ready to chase. So he has a lot of ways to hit the hydrant, and all with slightly different angles.
Yeah.
So it always it makes you hesitate a little bit. And yeah, gets the up air. Up air is probably maybe his least used aerial, but still good.
Is back air his best throw? I mean, I don't think Pac-Man has a kill throw.
Up throw can be a combo throw sometimes. Back throw is a kill throw sometimes. I don't remember down throw very much. Maybe a different
down throw said very low to the ground.
Yeah, maybe against certain characters, but I know he's probably not going for grab low percent anyway.
That's it. Zamboni takes this game.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
A little interesting. Maybe Ben was going for a rising foot fair there and just misspaced or something. Hey, I mean, it's on the board from Zamboni, and the set isn't over. Still, I think Ben is in a solid spot, but we can definitely, maybe even see it being closed out first set. That'd be very impressive. I knew Zamboni was going to be the second seed. He was first seed in his pool. I mean, I was the guy that seeded it, so I didn't know. But it was very clear that it was like Ben, Zamboni, everyone else, and that's kind of how it was. And Lone really did okay today. And Azrael had a really solid performance outside of pools. But these two definitely making it clear that they're the top two for today. And interesting going high. I think Town is a somewhat not quite as controversial as Kalos and Lilat, but it's actually pretty up. Ooh.
You should have died, but I fast fell and you fell on my head.
That was pretty close. Thing is, Town is pretty narrow glass zones. I'm pretty sure.
I'm so good at this video game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think either way. Maybe
I love the commentary from the players.
The water probably caused him mistime because even if he wasn't hit by the water, the side B would have caused an SD. But he maybe
insult to injury with that water.
And the thing is, it's just being in the spot, Ben's a lot more comfortable, and he's gonna have a little bit more resilience and all that, and yeah, falling there and
Are you heading out? Okay.
Oh, not that bad. It actually has. Really,
his dash attack is really
good. It has surprisingly low inlet. A lot of times he'll cross up on someone's shield and then he'll go past them and they think, oh, it's a dash attack, punch it, and he'll turn on F. That is a classic mix-up. That and good for tech chasing. So because it can sometimes cover and go through right. You probably didn't need it. But
up tilt gets it.
But yeah, he'll go for sometimes.
Alright, see you,
and
thanks for having me.
The game's dude.
See you, dude.
I'll leave him hanging. Don't leave him hanging.
Thank you, sir. Alright. Yeah, see you, man.
See ya.
Sir. Some homies heading out.
Dude, I'm just kind of here for it. Though I might not be here for it if there's a bracket reset. But I'm here for it now.
That's one thing. It's like a lot of times we're like, man, I feel like bracket is going pretty quick. But then once you start getting into
Grand
like,
finals.
yeah, the 3 out of 5 sets. Hey, he's going for the style, and yeah, I mean that's also true.
Good key.
Tank double fair into key.
Wait, did that
real
key
quick.
hit? Yeah, it hit.
Yeah, it did.
It was just a low percent, so I didn't send back as much.
And I think the water actually helped Ben a little bit get out of that down smash. I mean, maybe he would have been out of that either way, but I think, you know, down smash is a pretty solid option to cover tech rolls and stuff. Because, like, if they roll behind you, you cover with the back hit.
Yeah.
If they stay in place or miss their tech.
Oh,
then
misses the up
and
smash.
The back throw probably not that far from killing, and it's probably gonna see a reset. Yeah, see sometimes the down throw can be a little bit of a mix up. Especially like if you're facing that way, like you're probably not gonna go for a back throw because they're gonna be able to phase most likely anyway.
Dude, I love what he does. He'll use neutral air on the hydrant just so it's like near, just for anything
like,
to do.
Always get a little bit of damage.
Yeah. The thing is, like a lot of times at a high percent.
That was kind of sad.
Lots of silly things there, and ladies and gentlemen, we do have a reset. Good showing from Ben so far, but Zamboni got on the board, so he shows he's capable of it.
I've got to get home before too long, so I think I might.
I think I'm also gonna dip.
All right.
Thanks for having us on stream.
Thanks for coming out, guys. This was fun.
Ooh, baby. Jordan, will you help me pack up my set real quickly?
You're on, man. All right. OFD boys heading out. 9:34. All right. All right. Sorry about that. Just updating the bracket real quick. And here we have Zamboni already with a percent lead. And yeah, a lot of times Ben will try to throw down that hydrant. Yeah, fitting it in between the platforms. See, I paid attention. I knew he would do that. But and yep, and the good use of a reflector keeps him honest a little bit. The thing is, like a lot of characters that would kill, but Pac-Man getting back, he can do a side B. He can do a stall with the hydrant. But you know, it's kind of like gyro with Rob, where you know there's a little bit of time where you can't throw it again, but you know if it goes off screen, that time goes down pretty quickly. So yeah, maybe tries to go for a tech read or something, trying to go to up smash. You know, Pac-Man smash attacks, very strong kill options. We'll see him kill a lot earlier than some other times. But yeah, hands. Ooh. Pac-Man misses the grab, and it is kind of slow, but you know you don't want to go in because the grab box stays out for a pretty long time. Yeah, yeah. Ben trying to scrap a little bit too much of that up smash. You know you gotta let it rock. It lands on top of it. Pretty silly how he got there. Yeah, and that worked out. I think there's a lot going on there, and sometimes you end up working out. Yeah, and good option to do that. The ledge get up. Off of, get up off the ledge with attack. And, yeah, maybe hope he would bounce into that. I think he's trying to pull out more little tricks of his repertoire. But, Zamboni's still in percent lead. I think, Ben definitely being a little more flashy right now, but, that doesn't mean he's, bound to win for sure. And, yeah, Ben maybe a little overextends with trying to go for the hydrant. And, see, he can charge for so long. That's pretty crazy. And, Wolf F tilt, good at covering space, but if it's a predictable timing, then it's not gonna automatically win. Dash attack does get the kill. Yeah. And with the invincibility, he evens it out. Yeah, and they're talking a little bit. Yeah. And, oh, the reflector actually turns it around. Unfortunately, you know, of course, Pac-Man is going to be a little bit more comfortable following up with that, but you do get the damage. And, yeah, I assumed he meant to grab, and Ben confirmed that over there. But, yeah, and Pac-Man's been get up attacking off of ledge. Hey, good games, Kiwi. Peace out. The young gun Kiwi heading out. Getting 4th place today. Pretty good. And, yeah. Ooh, using a reflector. You know, it's on the table. And saves his jump. A low recovery. And, ooh, interesting. Gets the hit of the throw to knock out the hydrant. Yeah, jump nair from ledge is pretty solid option if keeps him honest. And yeah, interesting going for all that. All right, and throws the maybe meant to catch that, but and probably gonna see forward throw or down throw actually. I think that's my water.
I didn't want to toss it.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd get rid of the other empty bottles. You know?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, and gets the forward tilt to the hydrant. All right, awesome. See you around, guys. Ooh, and gets the bell into forward smash.
Actually, no, I'm banning.
And you see Ben doing solid in first game, still close, but yeah.
Do you mind if I have a seat?
Sure, man. Yeah. So this actually happened before with a different player. Goes by Jamal Top Ramen, a few different tags, but where they beat Ben in winners, and then Ben comes back with winners and losers. Ben's already taken 1 set and 1 game in the 2nd set, so Ben's looking good. He's been #1 at Liberty for pretty much the start of Ultimate, like every time since then. But we have people outside of Liberty doing well too. I think you know, Frostbite started coming a lot more. He's very good. Zamboni, he came and he wasn't quite to this level. He's definitely improved a lot, and so it's looking good. And I believe you know, well, you definitely got 3rd place, and I think you played both these guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you played Ben in pools and definitely did better against him in the actual bracket. So that was cool seeing how you that leveled up throughout the bracket once you got out of pools. That was good stuff.
It seemed like if I had to have my say, Ben had a significantly better grasp on the matchup when it came to playing improper bracket. You know, the patience was there. And as of right now, it seems like we're getting into game 2 of the reset. And it was a nice combo for Zamboni starting out that good side B, but Ben really racks those early percent combos.
Zamboni was saying earlier that like it's not always for flashing. It's like if he's at a percent deficit, he would take that trade. Which, you know, I think that's not everyone would, but hey, if we want to go, he's trying to go on stage again. And I think he's just, you know, it is still a free weekly, so he's trying to have fun with it, trying to do some cool stuff. But you know, it's a strong move. And yeah, so
I think the side B has an effect of doing some mental damage. You know?
I agree. Like
it's a real big call out for the most part.
Yeah, if they see a side B on the stage and hit you with that, like I did do it. Like got hit by that earlier, I'm like, dang. And that's a lot of percent, and I do agree with the mental damage.
Yeah, you feel it in your gut. You know, same with the knee, that electrical effect.
Yeah. It stays there for a little bit. It's like it stings you a little more.
Yeah. Whoever programmed the game, they got that electrical effect to give you that little dopamine burst when you land one.
Yeah. We're probably gonna see Bell. Yeah. And ooh.
I was surprised that reached that low, but again, it's been a bit.
Yeah. Maybe he started traveling like after the hit, right as he landed down smash.
Oh, so like we just couldn't see it.
Yeah, maybe it might have just started up to that, but either way, gets the kill. Yeah, and he's aiming for the hydrant to go in between the platforms, because like with the top platform, it's harder to get on the middle of the stage. A lot of times, if he goes up, he's trying to aim in between there. He lands on the platform. It's still there, I guess. Not quite as useful because there's a lot less interactions on platform compared to the bottom of the stage. But yeah, and ooh, gets the up tilt.
I kind of like that up tilt. That was a nice call out on the neutral, and it was safe. It wasn't too committal. So if he did like neutral get up and avoided that, he could have tossed one out.
Yeah, or maybe if Ben rolls, he's able to get ready and at least be able to handle that next interaction. So that was a good option. Yeah, and landing forward air, nair, dash. That's He sent me with that a bunch of times, just like, dang, you know what? I gotta respect it. Yeah, and a big thing is like so many times the hydrant's on the ground, and a lot of things is like who's gonna hit it first, who's gonna hit it last, and a lot of times people will try to do, if they do a laggy move to try and, because I think it was like a 16.8 threshold, I think that's probably that, something like that, to where you have to do percentage to hit the hydrant.
Yeah.
And so if you do a smash attack, you're gonna hit it, but a lot of times you might be in lag and Ben just punishes you. But if you go for a quick attack, like an aerial or something, or a tilt, it might not be enough to hit the hydrant, and Ben gets a second hit and hits it towards you anyway.
Now, if you saw, that was off. I really thought on that side B recovery that Zamboni was going to get that down smash.
Yeah, no, that's Wolf is one of the few characters that can actually kind of have some lingering hitboxes off the ledge.
He kind of has that mark up smash thing where he kind of like scoops you up, and a lot of those,
yeah.
You know.
And the water definitely being and gets the throw into the forward smash.
Now that was all or nothing. You know, at that distance, I think if you perfect shielded that could have been a forward tilt.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you know, it looks like, you know, Ben taking 5 of the last 6 games, but like Zamboni's been close on almost every one of them. Like, he's doing very solid. He already took a set today, so I think this is, even if he doesn't quite come out on top, it's a good performance for him. But,
what would you like to see Zamboni doing a little bit more to try to get in more often and minimal lives?
Yeah. Well, I think laser is definitely a good option. If he keeps distance, he uses lasers more. Good recovery. That could have been. I know Ben was going for a dare finisher earlier and didn't quite get the last hit. But yeah, I think trying to be a little bit more patient. Yeah,
Ben seems to use dare a lot more than your run of the mill Pac-Man.
Yeah, I think he's pretty comfortable with doing it. I think, you know, the most common use of it is like a run-off dare kind of edge guard, but he does use it occasionally in other scenarios.
He'll like approach with it, and that hydrant really scooped up. Yeah. Now that was a tech situation. I think it wasn't too close.
And not one of the easier tech situations too. It's that's a tough one because it's just like, it's like, you know, you're probably like you see it and you maybe try to air dodge or attack too early, and like sometimes it's just kind of tough. But
I think Zamboni's getting a little frustrated. Frankly, you know, Pac-Man does have ways to dance around.
Yeah,
and I'm seeing a person again. You know, I'm sitting in third, he's sitting in grand. So who am I to say? But personally, I would like to see a few less smash attacks. Yeah, maybe a little more spacing.
Yeah, I think you know, the longer you play, sometimes the more you get frustrated and you're trying to get those strong moves out. And
now these early combos, Wolf can rack up a lot. So see right there, that was about. I mean, think about how light Pac-Man is. That's about half his stuff.
Yeah, like, and if Pac-Man lives, he can almost certainly get back. But if Wolf can get some pretty good kills,
I mean,
if he
like
gets the right ones.
I think with all this rage,
gets the up there.
I'm going to stop.
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably could have breathed on him and killed with almost anything. Yeah, and one thing Ben likes to do is ledge hop Galaga, and doesn't quite get the 0 to 40 he usually gets, but
excellent down smash.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, was that a call out on a let go? Because I don't think that was a regrab. It seemed like that was just a call out.
Oh, I know the higher percent you are, the less invincibility you have on the ledge. And so maybe he just timed it correctly.
It didn't seem like a super high amount he was at, though. So
yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure.
But either way, he gets it. Just, you know, sometimes throws it out and covers the option.
I like the high recovery with the upbeat. Very, very, very smart.
Yeah, I think he's done some low recoveries earlier, and Ben was probably predicting that. So mixing up a little bit is pretty solid. Yeah, and Ben, he likes to do up tilt below the platform. Doesn't cover a ton of area, but sometimes it's just enough to get some aerials off of it.
Now, is this going to be it? We are about one Pac-Man back here on the ledge away.
Yeah,
definitely a smack.
Maybe he's going to try and a double parry. I didn't even know that had 2 hits.
I think a key off stage would do it.
Yeah, back throw, charge. Oh, maybe not charge fruit. Maybe he's going for. Maybe he probably meant to hit the hydrant or something. Yeah, apple was a pretty strong kill one. And
imagine if he like reflected that.
Yeah, that would have been funny. And. Maybe he went for a dash away fruit charge or something.
Is that throw it?
Back
that
throw.
Might very well be it.
Yeah, well, I think he maybe staled a little bit. And
that's definitely
yeah, I mean, you just put enough hitboxes out there that you're going to get him. But yeah, Ben coming out on top, but not unscathed, driving some games and a set. Yeah. But hey, good performance on the board, and thanks for watching.